on, fellas? Ethan here, also known as the Attributions Lightner. Welcome back to the channel. If you guys seen me before, welcome back. If you guys new to my channel, welcome. So, today I'm going to be talking about something that I haven't really discussed before, but it has been talked about by other light workers, other psychics, and mediums as well, and as including light warriors. Crystals and gemstones are pretty helpful in your spirituality. And why is it so helpful? If you guys are wondering, like, why do we need them? Like, they're just minerals from the earth itself, but there is a lot more to it than just looking at a gemstone that's shiny or a mineral type of, things like that. The thing is that there's a lot more that's going on than people can imagine. So why do we need them? So start this off that it actually helps your spirituality a lot more than you can imagine. So for spirituality, sorry about that. You can think of like, self-awareness, having that inner peace in yourself though, but there's so much more in spirituality that I want to list them off, but honestly I don't want to list too many of them because it'll kind of make things too complex though, and I don't want to kind of bore you guys too much about the spiritual details in a sense, because there's so much in spirituality that you can think of, and I'm pretty sure you guys can say the same thing. Like, there's so much topics in spirituality. One other thing that's pretty useful that I actually kind of knew this, but I had to reconfirm it with my spirit guide team, is that specific, or I wouldn't say specific, but spiritual crystals and gemstones can actually be very useful to help you connect with a specific deity. So one deity I can think of is pretty much the Egyptian goddess Isis, which I have a video about her. I don't know how much I talked about her though. I don't think I have talked about it, but I might be wrong on that part. But that's one other idea that I can say, is that if you're trying to connect to a deity, having certain crystals or gemstones can actually really help you to connect with whoever, which deity you're trying to establish a communication with. But there are so many different crystals. I actually have selenite on me, and I also have if I remember correctly, it was called celestite. Celestite's a very powerful crystal, I will admit that. It's very unique to me though, and it actually does connect me with angelic beings, so it's very nice. Probably like my favorite crystal of all out of every crystal. I mean, that's just my opinion. I'm not saying that celestite is the #1 crystal in the world, because there's some other crystals that might be helpful too. Anyway, you can find other crystals in other shops around the world. I don't really know, like, let's just say that which crystal store or gem store is better. I mean, the preferences are up to you. There's nothing really wrong like going for like which shop is reliable. I mean, you don't want to have one shop where it's not going to have essentially having fake gemstones or crystals. You really don't want to deal with that. I don't think I ever had a problem with that, but I'm hoping I don't ever get to that point where it'd be like, this is fake. Like, really, I use my money to buy this thing and this is not real though, which I don't want to do that to myself. But I mean, you know what, I can't always expect the good outcome, because obviously, who knows what might happen if you were the one that decided to buy this yourself and be like, I thought this was a real material from the earth itself. I thought it was. But yeah, I don't want to deal with that, and I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to get scanned or get rigged. I'll be like, really? I did all of that for nothing. One last thing that I do want to point out, that not all crystals and gemstones, they're not always meant for everyone though. So what I mean is that like for example, for me though, I am an Aquarius, and there's actually one gemstone that it's not meant for me though, which is the Tiger's Eye. Which Tiger's Eye is a pretty famous one, but obviously I can't really use it because it goes against my zodiac sign based on my connection with the planet. So obviously there's nothing much I can do with it, but you know, it's alright though. I mean, I don't have to use it, but the reason why I am saying this to you guys is because I'm not saying like you guys should not be like on the lookout for, like, you should like be careful in a sense. I'm not trying to say that to you guys because it's fine if you guys find certain gemstones and crystals around the world that were not fit for your zodiac. I mean, it's okay if you guys buy a certain stone or a certain crystal. I mean, if you guys like it, according to my spirit guides, it's not a bad thing to have one crystal or one gemstone that's not going to be suited for you because it's going to have a conflict to your zodiac sign. And one thing to be clear about the conflict I'm mentioning here is that, you know, even if you have, like, if I had a Tiger Eye on me though, as an Aquarius, obviously I would not have a negative impact on me because, you know, there's nothing really negative about it. I mean, it's just going to conflict against my zodiac, but it's not really going to do anything at all. It just won't benefit for me though. So I just want to clear that up, but there's nothing negative about having one crystal or one gemstone that's not going to suit you. But I mean, if you want it as a collection, that's completely alright. Obviously, it's not going to do much for you though. I mean, if you like it, go ahead. I mean, I might probably get a collection of my own. Who knows? So, and one other thing here that's kind of a little off topic, sort of, is that crystals and gemstones can actually be really helpful in paranormal investigations. The one thing I do want to be clear is that spirituality and the paranormal are not really the same thing. I actually did ask my spirit guides about this. I mean, they both involve spirit in a sense, because obviously spirituality kind of means spirit, but also paranormal also means spirits, but they're not really the same thing. So you kind of get where I'm going with this. So there's one catch to that part, but obviously that, like I said, it's not the same thing. But certain crystals and certain gemstones can be very helpful if you guys are trying to do paranormal communication on a device, which I have actually seen one creator that has done this before, and it has been proven that, you know, crystals or gemstones can actually be really useful in paranormal investigations if you're trying to establish a communication. But overall, there you have it, folks. So just go with your instincts to see which crystal or gemstone that will be more likely, like, oh, this is actually meant for me. I would rather buy this. Because for my story, long story short, is that I was actually at a mall and I saw a crystal shop, And I was looking at this celestite that I mentioned earlier, and I was like, I actually want to get this, but the problem is that the frequency that it gives off was just too much. But I managed to meditate, and somehow I was able to connect with it and be like, oh, okay, that actually, worked out just fine, because I was able to raise my own frequency to that crystal that I wanted to get. Even though, like, it was just too much because the frequency was so high, and it's meant to connect with higher realms, which is pretty much angelic beings. But I did it, so it's alright with me. So just be sure that you guys are not going to get overwhelmed by so many different crystals and so many different gemstones in a shop, because every gemstone, every crystal, each like different types of specific ones, they always emit a frequency, so it'll kind of make you all really dizzy, kind of make you like I don't want to say loopy. I don't think that's the right term though, but I think the dizziness is much more the better term for that, because you're just getting hit by all of these energies that are coming all around you. And not to mention you got people around though, so that can be a little complicated, but it's not going to be that bad as you guys can think of that. So, that's all from me. Hopefully you guys learned something from this topic. So if you guys trying to get a crystal or a gemstone like maybe black tourmaline, get that, because I actually have just one on me. I actually have 2 selenites on me. So anyway, love and light to all of you guys, and as always, stay shiny out there. I'll see you guys next time.